Burpees. This is probably one of the most unforgiving exercises you're ever going to perform. There's very few muscles that are not being used and at the same time extremely challenging to your metabolic conditioning. Maria's going to demonstrate the burpee, and we're going to first start by demonstrating it very slow. The very basics of a burpee. Hands to the floor. Kick your legs out. Hold that position. That's a plank. Lie down flat on the floor. Come back up into a plank position. Kick both your legs up, forward, and from there you have to not only stand up, jump up, and fully extend your arms, and the clap has to take place while your feet are actually off the floor. So just do the jump and clap. Do it. That's the finishing movement. In actuality, when you're being scored on this, if you don't fully extend with a clap overhead while your feet are removed from the floor, you got to be up off the floor. If you don't do that, it doesn't count as a repetition. So this movement, as you're coming up, has to take place with your feet off the floor. Then it qualifies as a true repetition. Now the reason it's unforgiving is, well, as you can clearly see, the whole body's involved on this one. Alright, so this is one thing I do want you to keep in mind. There's advanced ways of doing this, and there's very simple beginner ways of doing it. So really, if you want to practically crawl on the floor, you can do that. So demonstrate one, doing it really like crawling. Hands to the floor, back off your knees. Even that's too advanced. Come on. You can do a burpee like this. And this is really crawling. And it counts as a burpee. So it could be very advanced. Go ahead. Very advanced. Practically flying to the floor, jumping. So you can see how you decide to hit the floor is entirely up to you. You can crawl it. You can literally from here just jump into a dive onto the floor if that's what you want to do. So make it as advanced as you want, but go with something you're comfortable with. Just perform it correctly. When you start getting workouts that involve high repetitions of an exercise like a burpee, you're not going to be standing around looking pretty.